Hi Collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes from managing our emotions, okay? So you can identify your intuition, okay? So you can bring it in that good health relationship outside, inside, but it comes from love, all right? Loving yourself, loving beings, loving planet, loving God, being charitable to our planet as well, all right? So now we're looking at maybe a charity at work. You're maybe seeking balance when it comes to maybe looking at the answers within yourself as your first counsel, right? Charity begins at home. If you're not good to anybody else, or if you're not good to if you're not good to yourself, you're not good to anyone, right? So now maybe someone's creating maybe a child's charity, or orphan. But we're looking at feelings at work when it comes to charity. Someone feels like they've been guided by the angels, all right? You've been guided to come into council, all right? We're looking at structure. You're looking at maybe a situation when it comes to emotional nurturing. Maybe looking at coming within yourself and nurturing when it comes to maybe your activities. Maybe you're very a charitable person, but think about yourself as well, okay? All right? Don't forget about you as well. I can see opportunities coming your way because you've got good karma coming your way when it comes to you being very charitable. Maybe someone's thinking about someone's original idea when it comes to work. Someone's talking about an Aquarius person, thinking of this star when it comes to messages, when it comes to them focusing on maybe someone being very charitable, when it comes to allowing the angels to guide them. They're listening to their intuition and they got the details of maybe how to expand or how to talk when it comes to charities. Maybe a charity company is looking at an air sign person. Now you're looking at maybe a friendly humanitarian person when it comes to inventions. You could be into computers, you could be a pilot, just into electronics maybe. Look at different perspectives when it comes to someone's visionary. When it comes to inventions, maybe being very logical. Maybe someone feels this person is very friendly and very charitable. Okay, so now you're looking at innovations. They're just not thinking about the charitable part of this person at work. They're looking at their achievements of being very charitable with their feelings. Maybe someone's in their feelings when it comes to a Aquarius person, when it comes to their work, or when it comes to talking. Maybe someone likes this person when it comes to their intellect, maybe. Because now we're looking at feelings. Into me, I feel, because into me, I know. There's a Aquarius person, very imaginative, very charitable. Into me, I know this person is very intuitive. But maybe you're looking at a Cancer person that's quite moody. And now you're looking at maybe a touch of silky. Ooh, you might be working with silks. But someone's very unstable when it comes to their emotions, looking at an Aquarius. So now you see maybe the tendencies of someone being very protective of their own emotions or hiding their emotions for Aquarius person. This person could be looking at the history of this Aquarius person. Could be a healer. Or maybe a hoteler, work in a hotel maybe for some of you. But you're looking at original idea, comes to intuitive messages. But someone's resisting, someone's talking about originally there was resistance from a Taurus person. Because they wanted to be original charitable person, looked at as a charitable person or spoken like they're a charitable person. But they're saying no. A Taurus is resistant to change. They're very jealous of the original idea of a charitable person. So they're in their feelings about knowing about original maker, or people are knowing and talking about Aquarius persons, originality being very, very charitable. So now they're talking about maybe these two don't know each other, but there was a talk about this person, and now Taurus is resistant to change when it comes to original idea from an air sign person, because they want to take it to a charity and act like they're original. So now there's resistance because maybe someone did this, and now maybe we're looking at resistance because they were looking at a Leo person when it comes to appreciation, maybe, or the lack of appreciation. But helping someone, be charitable to somebody. So now you look at resistance to change. Now you look at being cautious when it comes to controversial. Maybe someone's an artist, a gardener, or a singer, being very determined when it comes to maybe acting like they're charitable, but they're loving the material, other people's material. So then you've got to have patience, because someone's very persistent, very possessive. So now look at reliability. Someone's resistant to change because they're not reliable, they're not original. So now you can maybe someone being very sensitive when it comes to romance with a Taurus person. Now you're looking at romance. Someone's resistant to change and romance. That's what the talk is about. Because they want to be the original, maybe, person. So now you're looking at romance when it comes to maybe someone, when it comes to someone's feelings, someone's values. Look at someone's talent when it comes to maybe their social prestige or their background. Can I look at possessiveness when it comes to security earnings or their ability? Now there seems to be a fight with maybe a Sagittarius person when it comes to seeking, maybe being original, when it comes to originality, maybe from charity places. Can I look at the workplace when it comes to charity? Maybe it's a situation, all right, when there seems to be a concentration on someone's charity when it comes to nurturing, maybe come to someone's achievements or attachments to someone's original idea. So now someone's got an attachment, because now we're looking at a situation when it maybe comes to someone's feelings, when it comes to responsibilities and self-discipline, where maybe family matters are concerned, when it comes to maybe a Cancer's feeling towards maybe a Aquarius person or a Taurus person, when it comes to resistance, when it comes to romance, affair. So now we're looking at a situation, a combination that indicates people, all right, are maybe in their own early environment, may have been harsh or severe to maybe a Aquarius person that wasn't very charitable to a Aquarius person, because a Taurus person, that's what they're talking about, was resisting because there was in a romance, a love affair, all right, for convenience. So now looking at maybe a few emotional tears or scars because of a Taurus person towards an Aquarius person. So now we're looking at this reason is more than usually important than people on this card describe. So now you're looking at improving own family circumstances through real home comforts or maybe security, or likely to come later in life. So maybe someone saw a Aquarius person as a charity case, but it was a Taurus person, a charity case. But understanding sometimes people's richness comes later on in life. Patience, innit? But they didn't understand it, so they rushed into a love affair. Do you understand? All right. So you look at a Taurus person, very heavy, using love affairs, romances for material, for the love of material. So now you look at a situation when it comes to family circumstances. Do you understand? So now there may be a period of time, okay, maybe when a Cancerian was looking at their emotions. Do you understand? And now looking at isolations from family, maybe. Or they may have to take an extra responsibility and took on extra responsibility when it comes to a Taurus person, when it comes to romance. So now we're looking at a situation when it comes to family and social responsibilities, more on a serious basis when it comes to values, stability, security. Too much negativity, because now it's a situation when it comes to produce, when it comes to over possessiveness towards material things and loved ones, Taurus is way too trifling. Because now you're looking at Cancer's feelings, trifling. So now you're looking at maybe someone was caring and helping others to improve their fulfillment through life. But this Cancer person was probably giving emotional assistance to maybe a Taurus person when it comes to romance. So now you're looking at a combination that indicates that there's that need for hard work to keep up required standards of security and comfort. But there seems to be a feelings of hidden from the public view when it comes to maintaining dignity. When it comes to Cancer and a Taurus person, they suffer conflicting moods that manifest as difficulties in processing feelings for the fear of losing dignity, money, pride, material. They don't care about people's feelings. It's more about that loss when it comes to property, people, things, and places to use as possessions to go towards their fulfillment. So now you're looking at a situation where now you're looking at something that's being revealed. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because it's indicating a struggle to maintain family or a home security. So now there maybe is something involving maybe redundancy or reluctancy when it comes to material assistance from an institution. So now we're looking at work when it comes to charity, or when it comes to institution, someone's not being responsible because their past is catching up with them, which is rewards without the work. So now we're looking at maybe foster parenting. Some of you are looking at foster parenting. You can't, maybe someone tried to foster parent someone's original ideas from a Aquarius person, but somebody took on a Taurus person like a foster child. Hey, because they can't do shit by themselves. You lot took on a lot, man. Honestly, that's too much responsibility. No wonder this person's family is all over the place. You're not leaving an inheritance like this. Not when you're not trying to be original. Because now the thoughts of the mind is on the Aquarius person. So now they understand that someone wants to say bye and close the door because someone's seen an original person. They're focused on a Aquarius person. So now someone's constantly open to new experiences or the way of seeing things, but there seems to be a resistance when it comes to a Taurus person, when it comes to revolution, when it comes to a revolutionary mind. They don't have a revolutionary mind. Do you understand? So now someone's displaying the ability to do that, but someone's being very biased. Well, someone's being unbiased. That's the conversation between Aquarius and a Taurus person when it comes to feelings of romance. You understand? One is biased, one is unbiased, one lies, one doesn't lie, one has objectives and one doesn't have objectives. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now there seems to be a little time for traditional society, right? Because now someone has to accept ideas. Do you understand that there's a conflict between maybe Aquarius and a Taurus person when it comes to original ideas? Do you understand? Because now we're seeing the ability of such people in their feelings because of someone else's ideas. Now someone's turning ideas on their head. You understand? And they're resisting a Aquarius person. So now we're looking at a situation where people's resisting but still using her original ideas in charitable places, acting like they're a good, fostering, nurturing person. But they're lying. They're taking ideas and the visions from a Aquarius person to look like they're fucking charitable, nurturing, and able to do romance. Skirt! No. Resistance. So now we're seeing the angle of a new approach or an idea that someone's resisting, because they're more into that romance to go and get their money. They don't have innovations and they don't have no intuition for innovations. Do you understand? So now there seems to be a problem with Aquarius person when it comes to innovations and new technology. Okay. Sometimes some people feel like they don't understand Aquariuses, man. And we don't want you to. You need to understand yourself. All right. So now someone's demanding too much, man. They don't understand this new way of approach because this Taurus person is too fixated when it comes to maybe an air sign person, when it comes to their original idea. They're not looking at their own self. So now there's conversation about change when it comes to material value. Do you understand? They only see material value through romance. That's where they're going in. They don't have no original ideas, not inventive, not innovative. They only see romance, a Taurus person, to get that material value. So now we're looking at the conversation about Taurus person, the way they think when it comes to decision making. It's always on the head of conversation of romance. So now looking closely at allies to be practical when it comes to material world, because this person have no fucking common sense. All right. So you got Karmic has no common sense. They look for people for materialism, that have common sense to make them look like they got common sense. So now looking at a situation where someone's being very extreme when it comes to preoccupation, when it comes to business or monetary matters. All right. Someone's resisting a romance. Why? Because it's gonna fuck up their money. No more sugar daddy to take them to the sweetie shop like there's some blood clot. Pick me. Always on their knee, sucking for honey bee, that vitamin D. Oh yeah, suck that vitamin D, Genevieve Nadia. So they're looking at someone's personality. All right, it tends not to it's a harsh person on the inside. On the outside, they all look like the actions of romance. I'm that one. I'm not that one, baby. So now looking at speculation of someone's ideas when it comes to being suspicious about someone's concepts, when it comes to threatening to a change. Do you understand? So they're threatened to this change. So they're looking at this comfort situation by using their lips to sink their ships, by displaying acute powers of concentration when it comes to their love affair or romance. So now someone's got a good mind for running a business, Aquarius person, and making things expand and grow. But there's a resistance for a Taurus person, because now people are thinking about the bull in the china shop that runs out like a victim. Do you understand? It was not me. Yes, it was motherfucking you. It was fucking you, because you don't have no innovation. So go clean up your mess, my girl. Because now this indicating extremely, okay, a bad fucking attitude when it comes to a Taurus person. Their personality stinks. So now I'm looking at this basis, or his or her, when it comes to their values or things that produce, do you understand, when it comes to results, romance. That's how they get their results, romance. So now looking at someone maybe talking about Taurus person, that fly by night, that whore by night boy, when it comes to ideas, have little appeal, little. Neither does wasteful chatter, chitter-chatter, pillow talking, concentrating romance, pillow talking. Please help me with my value, because I don't have no value, no worth, no nothing. So someone's trying to ignore the distractions of a Taurus person when it comes to romance from a Taurus person. Do you understand? Because they only see tangible and affordable essence of a situation when it comes to romance. It's all about the tangibilities. All right, it's not about your possibilities of your feelings. No, don't give a shit about your feelings. So they're using someone that's in a foster care. Someone's using their feelings. Maybe someone studied about someone being in foster care, so they can resist the romance from a Taurus person to say, I have originality when it comes to feelings. No, they don't. They're using someone that was a foster child, acting like they're a foster parent. No, they're not. No, they're not. I would never leave my motherfucking child with no blood clot Taurus. So now looking at the situation, when it comes to comforts of life and pleasure, are always that importance to this person. They don't like people. They like the money. So now looking at a money maker when it comes to venture based on romance. That's their seasonings, their reasons for submission. Submission. Love trap. All right? Because they can't shut their trap. Do you understand? Between their legs. Flip-flopping everywhere, matchsticking, burning up beds, creating DJ pillow, DJ cute, and say, yo, rock and roll, wagwan. We don't want no love songs, bitch. I just want your money. So now we're looking at a high-class prostitute, a karmic, when it sounds the sounds of reasonings. So now looking at their appearance, all right, when it comes to donating or donated, when it comes to maybe looking for donations, is the beggar that needs to focus on a financial thinking. When it comes to romances, it's always about financial thinking. So now you're looking at the indication that maybe this person is only looking at accounts, economics, and business advice, because now you're looking at someone's donated to work, travel, and transport, or the media through romance, because a Taurus person can't move on. They're not original, not invented, don't have fuck all apart from the pom-pom and the pom-pom and the pan-pan. So now you're looking at drifting. Maybe someone's drafting a contract or handing over documents, writing or wording, because someone's looking at insurance policies and someone's discussing about beauty of art maybe, and someone needs to take a financial advisor very fast. Sagittarius person maybe, and take control of your work, of inspiration, because someone's adapting or someone's expanding when it comes to their work. Maybe a Aquarius person, but they like innovations about your ideas, but someone's lusting over you. Maybe a Gemini person's bluffing about his companionship with a Libra or Aries person, risking it, his companion, when it comes to Aries person. So I just look at cautious when it comes to work, when it comes to someone's original idea. Aquarius person, now they're restless, because now they look at isolation when it comes to practicality. Because they didn't appreciate a Leo person. Because now you look at detachment, boy, from a Taurus person. They're not enthusiastic. It's all about status. Now look at birth, trying to escape. Maybe she tried to get this masculine to breed her, you know. Cancer person, look at a new beginning with a Cancer person, but it looks like they're escaping. Someone's excited, Gemini person, about discovery, about someone's vision, about someone's health, well-being, being patient when it comes to organization, inheritance. You lot are so damn greedy. I can't even do it no more. You lot are too damn greedy, boy. Someone needs to look at a financial advisor, though, because it was all about being that romance just for the material. They don't see someone. Yeah, let me tell you, it was a Taurus person looking at charities to expand their status. So now they're looking at and they're concentrating on originality from Aquarius person. So now maybe someone's making a decision about life rules about chess boy. But now someone's making that decision about Aquarius person, about their status, and a Taurus person resisting to change because of this decision, because they're in a romance at work for riches. That's why there's a resistance to change. So now we see a situation where a Taurus person is looking for riches, to be a star, but they're not an inventor, they're not original maker, they don't have no inventions. So now there's a problem about someone's decisions, because someone's talking about Aquarius person when it comes to their discoveries. Someone is looking, a Taurus person is looking at someone else's discoveries. That's a secret. They're doing secret rituals, all right? They're doing dark spiritual practices within this group to do discoveries. Maybe they're trying to play with someone's energy across the streets. Why? Discrimination, Taurus person, secrets, too much secret rituals, too much secrets, and impulsive decisions when it comes to seduction and affairs with a Leo person. So now you're looking at affairs at work when it comes to talking about someone's decision, because someone's excited about Gemini person or Aquarius person when it comes to their riches, because of Sagittarius, because a Taurus person is resistant to change, so they got involved. A Gemini person, and a Gemini person got excited about someone's riches, because a Taurus person is resistant to change. A romance, because they man a discovery, because she's using people for practicality, for their riches. So now someone's resistant to change, so they use people like slaves through seduction, romance. A Taurus person at work. So now there's people talking. Into me, I have this feeling, because into me, I know I have a Taurus person resisting romance because of status, because they want to expand their status. Now, there seems to be a decision at work when it comes to riches, when it comes to someone's well-being. Enthusiasm at work, maybe. Because now we're looking at resistance through romance. Someone's using romance, and now they're resistant to change because it's going to hurt their pocket, because they was using this romance as a charity. So now we're looking at romance, because now there's a romantic when it comes to Taurus, when it comes to material value. There seems to be a love affair for a fortune. They're looking for marriage, okay? They want to look for the comfort in a home, to gain through a love relationship a windfall of money and gifts from someone close to them. So they have to get closeness from romance to get gifts, all right? Because someone's using someone as a cash cow through marriage or a commitment, because someone's looking for the love of things. Because when it comes to a Taurus person, when it comes to the green, them love the green, you see, but they can't do the work. They like the beauty, the pleasure, the things in life, all right? Because now someone's looking at someone's affections. Okay, when someone's looking at lasting, constant, lasting and stable relationship, they're looking for love of comfort, for luxury and beauty, surroundings, you understand? So now looking at direct their attention to maybe achieving this romance. That's why they're resistant to change. They want to be a part of this character. So now looking at social status is based on wealth and artistry, ability. So now looking at people within this combination, a Taurus person being very possessive, acting like they're happy, but they possess with people, things and places, a very possessed person through their own undoubted money-making skills, because these persons don't have no money-making skills, so they're using the extreme when it comes to overindulgent and being greedy. So now you look at this Taurus person, okay, because now you're looking at the physical and maybe looking at a contract with this person, and now there's a reason to not make a good lover. Okay, they're saying this person does not make a good lover. They can extend their talents to be hands-on art, maybe modeling, sculpting, or maybe something easy. They like to do the easy work like modeling or sculpture, something foolish. Because now you're looking at maybe someone was in their feelings. They have an expert feeling for value and material things. This could be a singer, or many singers have like this Venus placement when it comes to not being blessed with the talent. They usually have this fucking... Anyway. They don't have this blessed with talent. Or usually a pleasing voice. Venus, when in Taurus, is about romance. And it's considered little about your feelings. It's better you love their garment and how they express themselves through material. because they don't have to express. So now you're looking at someone that went into pleasure for a forthcoming event with a little monetary gain attached. So they were using someone for a business relationship to succeed in one's art. So now look at the art of the thought of a love affair of a Taurus person when it comes to marrying for money, because this person is illiterate. So now someone is living in illusion because someone's using someone's love affair to gain a windfield or a gift from someone in their romance. All right? Could be a Cancer person or a Sagittarius person, a Taurus person, looking at Gemini person at work for riches. So I'm looking at the status quo, all right? Someone's looking at someone's status when it comes to being charitable. It was about status, do you understand? So now I'm looking at a situation at work, a work situation, when it comes to expansion, when it comes to gaining. Someone wants to gain charity from maybe people's feelings to make them feel like they're the original maker, make that decision for their riches. Because now maybe Sagittarius has discovered a romance when it comes to work with a Cancer and Taurus person. So now we're looking at a situation where people are talking about the decision. People are talking about it, man. They can deny it all they like. Nah, you're in trouble, girl. Someone use that pom-pom a little bit too much, boy. So now you look at a situation where gaining. Somebody wants to gain status with a Cancer person. That's their feeling. Because into me, I know. Because at work, they're gaining riches. It's all about rich, man. It's all about that money, that Benjamin. So that's why they like to bend over, isn't it? That's what they know. That's why probably masculine's got a Bentley. She has to bend over like that doggy, like the poodle, to gain material values, because now someone's developing an important life with a Taurus person, a Cancer person, because they were gaining a benefit from money from this romance with maybe a Leo person. So now you're looking at maybe a Sagittarius person discovering the romance when it comes to someone's status with a Cancer person. Because now you're looking at money gained, benefit from money, from material resources. Because now you're looking at maybe someone's aware of the energy of these two. All right, so now we're looking at generating the ability to expand the worth of themselves and others. Now you look at the health of someone when it comes to their romance. Maybe someone's suffering, because now you look at the love of material comforts, because two people are too damn excessive when it comes to a Taurus person and a Cancer person, when it comes to ability to making money. All right, maybe they thought they were blessed all the time, but by extreme good fortune, the people with this card is describing that this person is blowing their own trumpet, boy. They have this huge blow to their good luck on a crazy hours of access. These people feel like they're better when they involve themselves with money-making ventures that cater to their luxury desires. So now you look at the aspects and the indications of the taste of this artist when it comes to things, when it comes to their bad in judgment. Look at the value of maybe someone's objective when it comes to art, when it comes to investment. Because now you're looking at maybe a Taurus person and a Cancer person when it comes to being extreme, when it comes to good, when it comes to like goods, in it, when it comes to being too extreme. So now you're looking at maybe the beauty. They look too much at beauty and luxury. That's their direction. Because their talents are about lying. They lie a lot about the movements of money. Because these two, Taurus and a Cancer person, is in this achievement to risk being judged on the basis of their material possessions. So they made that risk in it. So that risky biscuit is baking, and they're under judgment now. Because now they're looking at they don't have the skills that one requires to strike a balance between the two when it comes to materialism. Maybe you're thinking of hinting that one should be aware of someone's priorities, maybe, especially when it comes to material gain, because really important moment for someone to look properly at the status of someone being charitable, a Cancer person to a Taurus person, when it comes to their decisions, because maybe someone's gaining pleasure from this beautiful thing and someone's losing. So now this seems to be like, when it comes to love of art, someone's using money to accumulate. Someone is using their money to attract powerful friends. So someone's using money to accumulate, to like bring in powerful friends, to make decisions about Aquarius person, because because a Taurus is resistant to change, because they're not original. I don't like her, you know. I just don't like this fucking Genevieve Nudger. I just don't fucking like her, brethren. I will never will. Never will. Never. I'll never have mercy on this tramp. Never. Never. Her decisions when it comes to action and ability, I don't know, man. It's off grid. It's off grid. It's off grid. This person is losing the fucking plot. Losing the fucking plot. Her decision when it comes to mental awareness, I don't think she has any, man. Because now she's talking to this Gemini person when it comes to mental work. And now she's doing this manual kind of like, I don't know, man. Fast moving factors when it comes to traditional astrology. She's looking at maybe the planetaries, because you see on her fucking line now with her Taurus sign. She never had that Taurus shit. She's copying me. She's obsessed with me. It's so irritating that someone can be so obsessive. So now you're looking at maybe someone's waiting around for things to happen. So now both of them is just looking at quick actions, maybe from a Aquarius person. Now you're looking at these two, indicating that these two, man, they're just looking for an argument, babe. They're looking for argument, debate, because someone's got brilliant work, man. And someone's quick with their verbal comeback. And Taurus can't play with me when it comes to verbal. Have you heard the way she speaks? Duh! By the time she says 2 sentences, I've done 10 dissertations. So I don't know where she's going. She needs all these people. Cancer, fucking Scorpio work, Gemini work. You're mad. She's developed her own madness, boy. Her own madness. And one of fucking predicts to other people. Now you're stuck in your decisions. When it comes to their team, man. Because someone feels like they're scared now because a Aquarius person's got good arguments, they're good at debating, they're brilliant with the quick wit comebacks. They're saying they're very sharp. And now this maybe Gemini person is looking at a lash with his tongue a little better than most. Or maybe looking at this air sign person, they can't take the tongue. A lot of people say that about me as well, you know. You see the tongue part? They always say, no, I don't want to mess with you, boy. Your tongue alone. Your tongue alone. So this is where maybe these people are really having a realization now. Because now someone's displaying innovations and sticking up for themselves because someone's not being genuine, a Taurus and a Cancer person when it comes to activities. So now you're looking at maybe someone's involving themselves a little bit too much in other people's business and then wasting their own time. Someone's doing more than one job at a time, a Gemini person for a Taurus person and a Cancer person. Now maybe a Cancer and a Gemini is doing way too much for a Taurus person. Take it as it resonates, man. Because now someone's looking at when someone's being versatile at work. Do you know what, right? Gemini person, I just think you all don't really like each other. Because now they coupled up with this Gemini person. Because they're thinking that things will like move forward. They're very surprised. This Gemini person with his aspects is not a good one. It's physical manipulation when it comes to talent to add to their mental skills. Manipulation, man, when it comes to their thoughts, when it comes to Taurus, Gemini, Cancer person. Pure fucking manipulation. They put a lot of energy in expanding and rushing around, gathering information from Aquarius person. Do you understand? Gathering that information, boy. Lord of mercy. And what they're doing, gossiping. Good old-fashioned gossip about Aquarius person. And the source of information for all inquired, man. So the answer is about their personality. Someone does not have a good personality, boy. Maybe someone is looking at not a professional reporter, but he makes a good amateur. Someone's looking at a decision with speed, but not looking at the important factors, and that's what they're fucking up, their decisions. They're looking at other people's riches. Now someone's in a heated argument, and it's a fight over a contract and a regretted letter. Someone wrote a letter about a curious person. Someone done fraud in a curious person's name, or done a fraud for riches when it comes to a curious person in a contract. A Taurus person did. This is why they're resisting that change for romance. They don't want this romance to change because they know their riches at work's going to change, and the secret comes out, innit? When it comes to someone's riches, because someone made money. When it comes to their ambition, when it comes to control. Someone's took the stock market and was dealing with the government, organizations, involvement in politics. Someone was receiving an honor of some kind. A Taurus person. They were trying to get honor of some kind from Aquarius' ideas. So now you're looking at control and people placing maybe that need to mark. They want to leave a mark on life, innit? That's their reasons for this direct, extreme lack of self-discipline, or this tendency towards someone's personal achievement. They were rushing. This is probably why they've done We Never Met by Chance. They probably thought, right, let me quickly rush this thing over so I can make a mark, innit? Ah, rubbish! This Karmic don't have no fucking behavior. So now you're looking at people thought they had a good organization. They thought they were taking responsibility seriously, but they're not. They're not. They're not. So now they're looking at authority now because somebody knows what they did. A load of people know what they did. So they're on a steep hill because one step on that path and it's becoming authorities themselves. They wanted to be authority themselves, but they're not. They can't even fucking control themselves. So maybe someone tried to control someone's riches through romance. A Taurus did. So now for their own accumulation, to stay on top. So somebody wants to go on top and somebody wants to forget their senses of fun. So now maybe there's all work and no play. Life begins at 40 for people. Some people. This seems to be a financial argument. There seems to be an argument about a deal when it comes to a decision of a Taurus person, when it comes to their thoughts, when it comes to their feelings of being charitable. But it was about romance for riches. Now they discovered something overseas, a romance overseas. So that's what this is. They're trying to steal people's stuff, you know. Because now you look at a situation. These cards can go forever. I've only used them twice because, boy, it's just so much to unpeel. Do you know what I mean? Because now you're looking at a situation where someone was looking at adventure, change from a discovery overseas, a romance overseas, to bring in that work of health, practicality. Someone was excited about someone's riches through romance. That's why they're resisting this change. Do you understand? So now we see this discovery. Someone's visiting someone from abroad or learning a foreign language, or someone's planning a trip. Now they're discovering philosophy or religion, or following a guru or a mentor, someone involved in politics, an air sign person, or they went to a Sagittarius person. And that Sagittarius person seeing that this Taurus person has a romance with a Cancer person, getting charities for their decision in riches. Now someone's resisting because now they're talking pure conversations about Sagittarius and a Taurus person. When it comes to a Taurus person's romance, when it comes to the status with a Cancer person, now you look at discrimination, hypocritical bullshit. Hypocrites, boy. So now you look at a situation when someone discovered a love affair with a Cancer person and a Taurus person. They're looking at their status quo, right? So now you look at a situation when it comes to maybe someone's love. We're looking at someone's love affair with a Sagittarius person, Cancer person, Taurus person. We're looking at that situation when it comes to maybe a love affair, or nurturing when it comes to Cancer person, nurturing this person, giving charity to a Taurus person. Because now we're looking at a situation where maybe a Cancer and a Taurus person is holding secrets to control, trying to control the secret. Because now you're looking at a secret liaison, a secret love affair, or maybe someone's passionate about a love affair because money comes to this partner. So now you're looking at shared assets or shared inheritance. Because now someone's looking at extreme expression of jealousy. Because now we're looking at jealousy, boy. Because now we're looking at maybe perfection and services. Someone's giving a Taurus Virgo person in a close relationship that's going to develop further and a total makeover. They were looking for a total makeover with this love affair with someone else's work. Genevieve, Nadia, a total love makeover, a total makeover, a love affair with someone at work. Another one, Cancer, Genevieve, Nadia. Then you got Leo, then you got Gemini. So now the discovery from a Sagittarius person is now looking at their own health, well-being, boy. Because now you're looking at maybe romance is important to this partner to share their intellectual interests. Now you're looking at a combination now become danger of someone analyzing their emotions to access someone's materialism. Because now you're looking at someone who's having a love affair at work with a Cancer person. So now you're looking at this ability to be helpful to someone. So this relationship is maybe a counsel. She was going to maybe gain counsel. Ooh, it could be that situation where that's her friend and she talks about her boyfriend. And little does she know, she's getting counsel from the third party. They're having a love affair at work. Their close friendships are few, but they're having a love affair, man. These are close friends of mine. I reckon they do freak-offs then, man. You know what? This is discrimination and choosing like who and what to like dissolve, like pleases their affections when it comes to materialism. Because now you're looking at maybe someone's extreme when it comes to negative ways. Is making them like downright picky about potentials of friends and lovers. Because it's all about the status. So they don't like the Sagittarius. They don't like the Cancer. It's about the status. That's what the discrimination is about. They pick and choose in a negative way. Very picky. It's about the potential of a friend or lover. Because now you're looking at someone's life when it comes to maybe their attitude, when it comes to personality types. So now you're looking at a situation where someone is tempted. That person could be a good cook, you know. Cooking up a fucking storm, though. Oh, maybe he likes to go around for dinner and he has dessert. He likes dessert in her bedroom. Something to do with nurturing, though. Maybe it's that silk dresses that he likes. Because remember, Cancers are quite sulky. So he might like silk. That's probably why she likes a lot of silky stuff. It's towards the manipulation, towards this Cancer person. Something to do with nurturing. There's something he likes about her nurturing. Maybe it might be cooking. Maybe he likes the way she hosts him. They do go out a lot, though, and eat. She cooks for him and everything. Because that was her. They do social activities and romantic interests around work or health. This could be two artistic people, but it's an alternative pursuit. Because now you're looking at work surroundings when it comes to like beauty, life, switchy witchy. Maybe this person thinks they've got good taste in clothes. Maybe they like to feature on birth charts of many fashion designers. Maybe this person just likes a lot of designers, brands. And they look at people as like brands, isn't it? But how can I wear you? Can you be my Fendi, Cancer? Can you bash me from the back? Can you ride me like a donkey in my Fendi Wendy? Do you know what I mean? Like, this person is wicked, man. Because now you're looking at someone was picked for that need to be ultra selective, using all powers of like discrimination, discretion to attain their aims. So they've been secretly seeing each other for a very long time. And they had this need for that discretion, like, shh, careful how you move. Maybe someone discovered that and they're talking about this decision. And now it's open discussion about someone's original idea. And that's why Taurus is resisting, because she's got a Cancer person that's maybe a friend at work, discrimination, shh, quiet, don't let her know. And then he's been charitable, giving her money to create ideas from Aquarius person. So Gemini's excited about practicality when it comes to riches. But then the resistance came. Maybe she added this conversation of discovery because maybe she found that he liked her. So now she went in and thinking that's another one to be practical towards my riches, to be famous. So I can be pampered. These people pamper this person too much. Entitlement, man. Affairs, man. They're doing a very deep, dramatic love affair just for the lifestyle. Excessive luxury. When it comes to show business, maybe. Discrimination. Someone's have got a love affair with someone at work. And that's what people are talking about, that discussion. Somebody was excited, maybe a Gemini person, to discover this, maybe, or he was a part of this. And then he was a part of this richness, to highlight a Taurus richness. A Gemini person, Cancer person, now Sagittarius person, I reckon connected to Cancer person. Now she's pissed. She's pissed. Maybe she's pissed with a Scorpio person because now there's lots of violent verbal outbursts. Because now there's a problem, a greater problem. Because now someone's looking at someone's deep life problem. When it comes to dramatic change, when it comes to potentials, that's the only reason why that friend was a potential friend, or that boy was a boyfriend, or that person was a potential whatever, is to maintain the status and richness. That's the decision when it comes to trying to be original. So now someone's resistant to change now because of their decisions when it comes to rich, when it comes to money. Because now we're in the house of a career. Someone's looking at their career when it comes to their status, trying to gain pleasure from beautiful things when it comes to maybe generous men, when they love art, or using money to accumulate powerful friends. So they use money or maybe their power status to say, right, I can be your friend, but not literally like that, but indirectly. I can bring artistry together because I'm famous. That's their money, innit? To bring people in. But when people start going in, they realize you can't do fucking shit with your power. So now they use money. Maybe they buy this person, I don't know, dresses, jewelry, I don't know, luxury, I don't know. But this person buys her friends though. She buys her friends. So she might give them £1, but she's going to get 100 back from you lot though. Duh! She's using you like a fucking fiddle. Like a fiddle, boy. Because someone's looking at maybe the quality checking of a project and reorganizing to increase. Because maybe someone's looking at a long period of isolation because they're worried about their richness. They're worried about the money. It's all about the money. It's all about the cardinal. Now there's a massive decision when it comes to maybe a Gemini person. When it comes to like the activities of someone's richness. Discrimination. Decisions, talking. Maybe someone was excited. But Gemini, right, was excited for publicity campaign. He looked at a new subject to study. He thought there was a new opportunity to make a speech or an important decision. Someone's changing one's mind on an important issue. It's a very busy calendar for someone. And maybe this is the resistance coming from a Taurus person at work because it's affecting someone's money. Because now at work, when it comes to career ambition, someone's in that energy of like control. Somebody wants to control someone's rich, someone's money at work through romance. Because now you're looking at maybe the stock market or dealing with government organization, politics, or maybe gone to politics when it comes to someone's looking for honor of some kind when it comes to being practicality. Maybe someone just wants that reward, isn't it? I don't know. Like, I don't know. You're the best Oscar. Is that enough? Oh, why do you need it? To me, right? Once you can sell at least one fucking product, that's a big deal. Why do you need recognition from 4 people at a table or 10 people at a table at academy or something to judge whether you are good or not? Now, that's what you call mental illness, man. That means that person has never, ever, ever done anything by themselves. It's a group effort with a lack from their side, but they take all the rewards. This is why they keep looking for that recognition, because they know they didn't put the effort in. So they want someone else to make them feel like they've been rewarded by outside validation. So now you look at excitement maybe from a Gemini person thinking that there was going to be some big, I don't know, Oscars and all that. No, it's not from the original maker. So what the fuck are you not thinking of? What are you not thinking of, man? This is madness. They're excited about a publicity campaign maybe. Now looking at maybe someone's excitement, and they were donated constant changing of this mind. Maybe someone's jumping in from one decision and didn't look at the equality. Do you understand? So now someone's annoying others. It's annoying to others, man. In and out, in and out, in and out. Nah, man. When it comes to being productive, maybe for some people. I'm gonna leave it there, boy, because we can go on forever. And how long have we been on there? 51 minutes. 31 minutes, boy. And I've only done like. I'm telling you, man, these cards are beautiful. But this highlighting, though, the main thing is you've got to use your intuition. You've got to use your intuition because the angels are guiding you away from the situation. But you've got to trust your own inner voice and the small details. Remember, charity begins at home. So now there's this feeling of discovery of a love affair at work with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, with a Cancer person. Maybe they invested in original ideas from someone else, an Aquarius person, and they got a solid offer. So to make maybe a Gemini person to be excited about going into maybe this campaign. All right, maybe they were excited, but with Gemini person, it comes manipulation. So they all... Oh, boy. Come on, cards. Tell us more. Tell us more. Yeah. So they were looking at someone's romance when it comes to like the original ideas about maybe a spiritual romantic journey. But these people were looking at unrequited love. Do you know what I mean? They were using the romance when it comes to ideas. So now you're looking at a solid maybe offer to maybe an Aquarius person, the original person that made that ideas, but they came in with their own decisions. So now someone's resistant to change, a Taurus person, because now they're stuck in their mind. Isolation, restrictions. Because of this restriction, they're looking at self-restriction, prison of the mind, earth prison or mental prison because of their romance. So now they're stuck in a blood clot romance. Stop thinking about Aquarius person when it comes to their 2 cup being intuitive and psychic, because this person is not psychic, not inventive. All right, I don't have no innovations, no original ideas. They go through romances. Do you understand? Because they look at potentials. That's what they look at. Do you know what I mean? They're very picky. You know, are you good enough to be my friend? What's your designer today? What you wearing for the rest of the week? Then I decide whether you're very good. It's like what's his name just came to my mind? Damien Dash. When he done producing of Victoria Beckham's album, he was on The Word, I think it was The Word. And he was saying things so arrogant at that time, probably still is, I don't know. But at that time, he was like, yeah, man, I only fuck with Victoria Beckham, innit? Because she's like me, we'll wear one shoe and throw it away. That's it. Hello? That's why you're broke. Duh! Superficial people. And then in the end, was Victoria really big with music? No, she wasn't. She was a flop. They went for quality. They went for quantity, not quality. They went for the status. Do you understand? But my mum always said, never grudge a person how they get their things. How the person gets their gifts and money, romance, Cancer, Gemini, Leo. But Leo ain't up yet. He's soon reach. No worry about it. Or maybe he's out the question now because there's quarrels. Maybe he's out of it now. And now he's just left to the Taurus person, Sagittarius person, Gemini person, and Cancer person. Or this is going to be the ending. That's what they're facing once Leo's gone. Because there seems to be a deception when it comes to romance, under delusions. It's under a delusion. There seems to be secrets. There seems to be fears. Maybe someone discovered, a Sagittarius person discovered. Maybe something happened overseas, maybe. Because now she's probably using her intuition or her emotions. And she's realizing Taurus is lying about her romance with a Cancer person. And how she got charity of money. Lots of lucrative money from a Cancer person. But they're lying. She did. And Sagittarius got to use her intuition and don't go against her better judgment about this Taurus person lying, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with it, acting like a friend. Now there seems to be fear in the air about an illusion because now the secrets come out. It's been discovered about someone's well-being, maybe. The reason why they can have this luxury pamper shit is because they're getting money from a Cancer and a Gemini person. Discrimination. Love affairs at work. Secret love affairs at work. Taurus person is doing a secret love affair with a Cancer person. Because now we're looking at maybe the Empress. Somebody wanted to be the Empress. The original Aquarius. But Taurus person made a decision and put people in regret. Because now they had an offer from the real Empress. The original. But someone's pom-pom got in the way. Jealousy. Before she should have got to eat her jollof, she jumped on back and started galloping into jealousy. Unrequited love. And now she ran herself thinking a Aquarius person would be trapped, resist to change because of a secret love affair. You can go suck your mum because now Sagittarius found out. Hello. You're secretly seeing my man as well. Family inheritance went to a Taurus person's status. And now they're in regret because they're looking at losses. Losses. No empathy. Unfulfilled. This person don't see no one like a friend. It's more like, what can you do for my status? For me to look original, to make me look important. I want charity of money for my status. So I can look like a divine feminine. No, the original is Aquarius person. A divine feminine. That's what they're talking about. That's what they're all talking about. In our people blood clot business. In our people business. Regret now. No empathy. This person don't have no fucking emotions. How are you going to water that? No. She only just wants them not to water her between her legs and on her face. That's all she wants, boy. Gag that, bro. You need to gag her, man. You need to gag this person. They talk too much. Think of the actions of the abilities of someone's conversation. When it comes to someone conning someone into a business deal, now you're looking at checkers. Because now they thought they can check this Gemini person. But now he's highlighted somebody was just wanting for riches. Maybe made after the job's done. But now you're looking at balancing. Somebody was juggling, man. Somebody was juggling. Taurus and Libra, maybe Sagittarius, juggling. Cancer person, juggling his wife with a Taurus person and a Libra person. And now maybe a Sagittarius person discovered that even her friend was having a secret love affair. Do you understand? Maybe happens in blows overseas, maybe. But we're looking at a discovery. Someone discovered it. There you go, Taurus person. When it comes to investments, 7, 8, 9, yeah, for independent wealth, to make them look like they were rich. They accumulate all this on their own. They didn't. It was a Cancer person and a Taurus person. See, Cancer again, Taurus again. Discovered. They discovered it. A lot of money went to a Taurus person away from his family. Investment. And now they're looking at riches now as stuck. Their money's stuck because of the mind of a Taurus person. Because the mind of a Taurus person. They're not telling the truth. They're backstabbing a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Could be a masculine person, an air sign person, a woman and a man. Backstabbing. Now they had this discovery that maybe Sagittarius realized, I've been backstabbed. Why? A secret love affair with a Cancer person. He had that choice. He made that choice. He had a choice between he had a choice between Sagittarius and a Taurus person. And he's been seeing both of them at the same time. Both of them. And that was the hidden feeling. Someone's not telling the truth to the Sagittarius person. Cancer and Taurus is not telling the truth. He could be married to this woman. And they're not telling the truth as well about original Empress Aquarius on a spiritual romantic journey. Instead, they made an entrapment Now maybe a Gemini person, he looks manipulative. Because now he's in this situation. He was used to make this woman look like she was practical. So that she can be pampered. She's spoiled, entitled little bitch. So now, there you go. You're running around. Look at them two. Sagittarius person and the earth sign. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Let's go to the beach, darling. We're the best in sliced bread. But on top of them two's mind is their conversation in their head. Does she know I know you're fucking my man? Does she know I know I'm fucking your man? Does she know I know I got your man's money and you're picking their money? Duh! In between my pom-pom. Paying for this trip. Paying for my fucking luxury life. And now there's a different perspective from a Sagittarius person. When it comes to a water sign person. Discovery. And there you go, Leo as well. Duh! Secret love affair for Leo person at work as well. You lot are funny, boy. You lot are looking after a high-class prostitute. Now there's a different perspective, man. When it comes to maybe delays, when it comes to someone's richness. Someone's going for the 10-10 to the 10-10 to the 10-10, boy. Backstab constantly. Backstab. Not your friends, man. You got to come to peace with it. Use your intuition, okay? And create your own discoveries. Move away from illusions, delusions, secrets. Use your intuition. Because now you're looking at work. See, at work. A Virgo person, Taurus person at work. Now you look at your own love, bring balance, and look at your own self. Because someone's saying, into me, I know I love Aquarius person. That's what someone's saying, into me, I know. So someone's talking about it now. They're highlighting that someone backstabbed them for money. And entrapment. And it was a secret, delusions. So now you're looking at the Emperor. Divine Feminine is guiding the Divine Masculine to look within himself. Stop taking a fucking piss. Maybe a Gemini person excited to be guided by a Taurus person into stability, but he got backstabbed. So now you're saying, people, use your intuition. Go within yourself. Because now maybe the masculine is very excited to be blocking a Taurus person. Do you understand? So now you're looking at blocking 5 of Pentacles. Someone was broke when it comes to mental, emotional, spiritual. This person is blocked, man. The only thing they care about is the outside, not the inward. They don't have no insides. So you look at King of Pentacles. Maybe someone feels more grounded, more practical. Maybe he's thinking about such a Sagittarius person when it comes to their health, well-being. You've got a different perspective, man. He said, no, I've discovered something. Too many secrets, too many illusions, too many delusions, too many secret cults. He said, yeah. He said, I'm more powerful if I just stand up for myself. Like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person and be able to still have an human experience, balanced masculine and feminine. Someone's thinking about Queen of Cups. Oh, Queen of Cups, heartbroken. Or maybe they're thinking about this Queen of Cups, heartbroken, is a heartbreaker. Very immature person with a Queen of Pentacles, immature. Told you, immature. She's not a good mum. Maybe she's a single parent. Maybe someone's a single parent with a Cancer person. Now they're heartbroken about maybe someone being a single parent. Maybe looking at heartbreak because this person's not intuitive, very smothering, very codependent person, Queen of Pentacles, very smothering. Now they're heartbroken because maybe someone's looking at an intuition and going towards a twin flame reunion that has an Earth Angel, a Queen of Swords, that's reliable when it comes to projects, a lover from a past life, someone's thinking about, a Leo for his wish fulfillment, happy ever after. He regrets giving Taurus for a Capricorn person or a Gemini person offer to a Queen of Wands because there seems to be a hidden energy of regret. There's the Emperor looking at a pathway, looking at what is on his table, gone within. He saw this foundation is shit. I'm out of it and leaving you lot to fucking argue like this. I told you, that's why the Emperor said, I'm gone. I'm gone. Why are they backstabbing still? Even when this Leo's far gone, boy, they're still going to be arguing. Unless this person's just going to like... The ego, isn't it? The ego won't take the publicity, though. So I can't even see this person being around for too long. It's the ego, isn't it? That's what these people do. Let me tell you. Tell lover. Judge, man. So now, when it comes to practicality, spiritual judgment is on a Gemini person, a Taurus person, a Cancer person, and a Sagittarius person. Because now God's got their insight. Earth angels comes in and take you. You think it's a joke? You look at your 12 juries in the courthouse. Where do you think they got 12 juries from? It's the 12 star signs. It's the 12 earth angels. They come down and they look at what you lot's fuckeries doing it. They told you to stop many times, but you didn't want to stop. You went against your better judgment. So now someone's being judged because now the jury's gone back to God, the judge. Now you lot have been judged for your thoughts, the way you balance your romance and your money, and how you lot work with your narrow mind. Now you're bringing fear. Now you're fear. They're in fear now when it comes to being that entitled bitchy shit. There you go. Told you. Different perspective when it comes to Sagittarius, Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. When it comes to King of Wands, King of Cups. So King of Cups is difficult, man. You've got to take that leap of faith. He's going for a tower moment. But the truth is out. The truth is out, man. What you did. Secret love affairs at work. So now we're looking at situation. Get ready. Secret love affair. Hey! I told you. Third wheel. Enemy. You can't trust this person. They're flirting their way in for money. They're looking for charity. Money. A Taurus person. That's their feelings when it comes to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person with a Cancer person. A third wheel. So now you're looking at the enemy. And now you're looking at Aquarius person keeping calm, inner peace. Meditation when it comes to spiritual romantic journey. They understood that third world. Third world, yeah, she's a third world person. The third wheel, a Taurus person, was just looking for charity when it comes to money. It's a peasant, isn't it? While maybe a Aquarius person, they're staying calm, boy. Looking at the simplicity in life. Earth angel. Now someone's overloaded. A Taurus person when it comes to entrapment. They're going to be obligated, or they put obligations on a Gemini person at work for rich, for money. So now someone's being judged about how practical they're at work. So now you're looking at excess obligation. Someone's very overwhelmed. Why? Because the information's coming back. A Taurus person is going to spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison. Use your intuition so you can see past the illusion of a Taurus's romance. She's illusionist. She's a delusion. She's delusion. She blows her own trumpet. She's illiterate. Illiterate. No innovations. No inventions. And she can't think on the higher self. Because now you're looking at, they were looking for a jackpot, a fortune. That was the secret. A Taurus person. Now they overload with this information. Because now you're looking at eternal love. Do you understand? Different perspective about eternal love. Because now you understand a Taurus person was robbing. Eternal love. They were robbing to be a divine feminine. Was robbing. We're trying to rob eternal love by bringing a third wheel person to Aquarius' person, which is divine masculine. We all know who that is. A Leo person. Do you understand? So now you're looking at someone went in. What's underneath there again? I love these cards, man. Decision. Told you, decision. Bride price, bribery, temptation from an earth sign person. That decision, they should never have done it. But they want to go towards an Aquarius person because you've got inner peace, simplicity. It's an overload for a Taurus person to know this information. Why? Because they were backstabbing lots of people for their money. Especially a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, a masculine and feminine. And a Leo person for their original ideas. Because they can't do it on their own. So now you're looking at maybe temptation, bribe. You don't need to stop that bribery, man. When it comes to bride price. To look after their family. Let my husband tell me about fucking bride price for our daughter. Bride price where? I don't remember us having an agreement before we had sex to have a baby to say we're bringing up a prostitute. Honestly, will you have that contract with me, my friend? You best rethink that idea again. You best rethink that, Richard. Because now someone's looking at a tarot reader, very balanced, looking at someone's fate. Through fortune telling, you write your dream down as well. So you can have a different perspective about someone discovered, a Taurus person looking for jackpot, for a fortune, for romance. They're looking for reward with no effort. They're looking at their third person. They're the enemy. All right, they're the enemy to my masculine and the enemy to maybe the Sagittarius person. Because they were looking for eternal love through maybe a Cancer person, which is a lie. It was a lie. It was a lie. Just for work, just for money. So now someone feels ill. Someone feels ill, man. She feels weak and fragile. Remember, tell you, I keep picking up this woman, man. She knows. Whoever's around the dinner even under, she knows her friend is no good. She knows her friend has done a lot of fuckery to her, especially with her partner. I think you don't love Fame so much that even if you see your husband fucking your friend in that bed right there, long as your husband's giving you Fendi, Wendy, Bendy to ride you like a donkey, they don't care. Look, they got that big house, look a piece of money. Look, she was happy with the money though. And now your head's hurting. Why? Because you can't say fuck all. Why? Because she paid you secretly. She already gave you money, bro. She didn't give you as much as you thought. And you didn't think she was going to take away your man as well. So you exchanged your own dignity, your own pride for money. And now you lost your family. Fucking idiot in a King of Cups. Told you to stop, man. This is like hello. Stop. She's probably telling this person to stop. Taurus ain't going to listen to you. Now she's got in that disease, boy, weak, fragile. Now they're fragile about this discovery. But you got to live and you learn. From the Empress, you always bring it, man. She's bringing to work and she's saying, live and you learn, boy. Train. Yeah, because the Taurus person is stubborn. She's very selfish. She's very malicious attitude. Very arrogant person. Such a hypocrite. I'm telling you, she's got a love affair at work. She's got about 3 men on the go, Bridget. Cancer. Gemini, Leo person. This Taurus person. It's been highlighted, the talk's been highlighted about someone being spiritually guided. And it's highlighted on the tarot. To bring a judgment on a Taurus's practicality. Because the divine masculine's got a calling. Yeah, you've got to sign. You've got to use your intuition. And be very cautious about your decisions when you're doing this bribe or temptation. From a Taurus person or a Gemini person. When it comes to thoughts of ideas, be very careful. Someone's got shattered family now. Because look, there's a family photo. Maybe this Sagittarius is throwing a lot of light. Or Gemini person is throwing like pictures or framed pictures. Having this tantrum at home. Because someone's decisions come to a stop. Maybe a Taurus person is throwing a tantrum. Maybe a Taurus person, a Gemini person, their thoughts. Maybe they're losing the plot. Why? Because someone's been judged under judgment, spiritual judgment. There seems to be a detector. We've got the investigation. We've got the proof about Earth sign person's practicality. Now it's overloaded. Why? They thought this adventure would be on forever. No. They want an adventure of a fire sign person to jump on his cock. And that's how she sees health. Oh yeah, I forgot about you, King of Cups. And a King of Cups, boy. And now you're looking at such a Sagittarius person. She's trying to find that peace, man. Or my masculine is looking at peace anyway. Because while they're in this energy, my masculine's gone. Yeah, he said, I'm gone. He said at some point, he wants to say thank you, everyone, for saving him and listening to his soulmate. He did make a promise to his sweetheart, but was underneath a curse when it comes to spying, stalking, being curious. But main thing he said, no matter what it looks like, everyone, use your intuition. I'm not a bad person. But mainly he wants to say thank you for supporting me. He supported me throughout my soul. Out here he didn't. And he wants to say thank you, everyone, for supporting me outside of here by using your intuition to see he's not a bad guy. He really isn't a bad guy. Just get your evidence. And that's a message from Adewale this morning. He says, thank you all for your support. He just has to collect his savings back. You know, he has to make that promise to himself. But he said, she's always my sweetheart. We were cursed, you see. Stalked from someone's ego. From illusions. Creating danger. Swapping destiny. But he said, use your intuition, people. He said he's withdrawing from this group anyway. And he said, Vivi, as you diss me in front of people, I'm not trying to be funny, but how many times I told you stop smoking? And it's true, my daughter came in one day and she said she'd never met Addy in her life. And she just came in, she said, I was smoking. And she said, she kissed her teeth, innit? She looked at me hard enough. She said, you know Addy don't like that, innit? I looked at her and said, how the fuck did you know that? I didn't say how the fuck did you know. I just looked at her thinking, how did you know that? And that's what he said in my dream. I don't like you smoking. Sort your life out. Remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.